Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at AIOZ Network. It's been a while since I have looked at this coin. So this token was one of the biggest winner in an AI niche in the crypto market. Basically, if you look here, back in 2021, it actually ended up going as high as 178 or 175 million market cap, but when it was trading below 14 million, it actually ended up doing a massive recovery and it actually ended up hitting over 1 billion. And back in December, it actually ended up hitting like 1.3 or 1.25 billion, and that is a lot of market cap. And but again, in recent season, it actually went as high as 500 million, so it's not that high. um, if we compare it to the December's again. So let's have a look at it and what's going on. Now this video is going to be about its price action uh, for the most part, but I will cover some other things such as tokenomics and other things in between. Now if you talk about what is going on with them as of now, they don't have that many updates as of now. If you look here, the Twitter or the X is fairly inactive. They don't have anything beside these different postings, but they did have July's update, as you can see here. So basically in July they ended up doing and upgrading AIOZ network, and they had hard fork. So the version is 1.71, and this boosts reliability of the AIOZ blockchain operations. After that, they also launched a launch of AIOZ Challenge 1, and after that, they had AIOZ token listing on Kraken. Kraken is on the downtrend as of now, or if you look at the action itself. So I don't think that this had that much impact. If it was a Binance, it was a big W, but Kraken, I am not sure about that. Anyways, after that they had AIOZ integrations and success story, different success stories, as you can see here. They had these different integrations. So there was high load integration, there was space agree success story, and they also had AIOZ ecosystem page upgrade as well. They also have the road ahead. They are working on different things. I would say their biggest product would be streaming, and again still they are working on it. So they have yet to launch their P2P content delivery network. I think this once they do launch this one, it should actually bring a lot of eyes to AIOZ in my opinion. But again, they are still working on it, so we'll have to wait and see when it does come out. And I think this is going to be a pretty big one. Besides that, they have this AIOZ deepen, they have AI compute economy, they also have storage solution as well, and they also have AIOZ pin everything IPFS, as you can see here. Now if we talk about their ecosystem is pretty strong. They support like Cosmos, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. So they do support Binance Smart Chain. So I think in the future that does mean that there is a potential that AIOZ could find its way towards Binance. If that happens, I think that would be really big for the AIOZ token. So if that happens, I think AIOZ will most likely see a pretty good recovery, but it is unclear when that will happen. Anyways, besides that, they have these Polygon, Avalanche, Aptos, say in a blockchain partners, as you can see. They also have a pretty massive AI partners as well. That includes Nvidia, there is Alibaba Cloud, there is Qualcomm as well, and there is also Google for starts up as well. So they do have impressive, you can say impressive partners as well. Now these are the wallets. So since it's available on Cosmos, they support Kepler, and they also have their own AIOZ wallet extension and MetaMask since it is EVM. After that we have it is supported on Uniswap, PancakeSwap and others. And in terms of exchange listings, it's available on Coinbase, Crypto.com, KuCoin. It is available on most of the big exchanges, but again I would like to see I would like to see Upbit as well as Binance. Once they announce those listings, it will most likely be a pretty big one. They even have partnered with Revolut, so that's another big W. And these are their products. Again, I would be looking at AIOZ stream, and once they do announce that, I think this should push the token higher. But again, we'll have to wait and see when that happens. And beside that, they have their ecosystems as well. You can see different D apps. Now, looking at the token itself, I did basically, if you look at the introduction of the AIOZ, I will just give you this simple one. So AIOZ network is a comprehensive infrastructure solution for Web3 solutions, decentralized AI computation, live streaming, and video on demand, powered by the people. Nothing more than that. So if you talk about the token itself, it doesn't have a max supply. It is an inflationary token. As of now, it has a supply of like 1.1 billion. And at launch, it did not have that much supply. They had a massive unlock back in June of 2021. As you can see, after that, the team as well as private sale investors started to receive their tokens. But now, most of the sell pressure has already been faced by AIOZ tokens. So I would say that's pretty good for the coin, and this is because of the sell pressure. The token was in like forever downtrend, but because of the AI hype, the token actually ended up recovering. Now they also have a Tokenomics 2.0. This happened in 2024 roadmap, and now back in 2021 they had an inflation rate of like 9%. Now they have changed it to following inflation rate. So by December of 2025, the inflation will go as low as 6%. I would say that's pretty good. And they will also have like 5% inflation in 2026 of December, and this is their long-term base target. And I think in the future they may even reduce the inflation, who knows, but I think that's a possibility. As of now, 50% of the inflation rewards are rewarded to validators and delegators. So if you're holding this coin, it is better to stake it, so you will be getting a lot of APY. So I would say that's pretty good. And as of now, like 488 million tokens are staked already, so I would say that is pretty good overall. And if you look at the supply as of now, half of it is available on AIOZ network, the layer 1, and the rest of it is available on Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain, as you can see here. Now they also the token is layer 1, so basically it is used in their ecosystem, as you can see. So I would say that's pretty good. And once they do announce AIOZ stream, the token usually should go even higher, so that's pretty good as well. Now they did introduce token burn mechanism, and these will be a programmatic token burns based on the network usage and like regular token burns in several areas. So 50% all of the fees will be burned. As you can see, 5% of all the deep-in rewards will be burned, 5% all of the infrastructure reward revenues will be burned, and 5% of all native DApps revenue will be burned. So this is pretty interesting one. So as long as the ecosystem grows, they will be burning some of those rewards as well. So the token, they do have lined up a pretty good, I would say, tokenomics now for success. But again, the harsh reality is that the token has been struggling to go up. So this has happened like ever since. If you look here, the token has been struggling ever since December of 2024. You can see after it end up hitting like $1.3 dollar. Now it is in the uptrend. So if we look here, the token is basically, as of now, it's trying to retest on this trend line, which if we look here, this is the trend line that it is trying to follow. So this trend line is a pretty strong one. So if it loses this trend line, which is following since October of 2023, the token could actually see a massive, I would say, sell pressure if that happens. But if it goes above, or if it just starts to pump from this trend line, I think we could be looking at a pretty good gains as of now. So if it does start to go up, I would be looking at like 55 or like $49 as of 49 cents as of now. And if it does go below this trend line, I would be basically looking at like I think hitting $18 or 18 cent may be possible if it breaks this if it breaks below this trend line. So let's hope if it holds this trend line, we could be looking at price, I would say price pump as high as 55 cent, or even if the momentum continues, it can go as high as like $1 or 90 cent. But if it does lose this trend line, I think it will most likely retest around 18 to 17 cent, and that should also be a pretty good entry. Again, it's looking strong since this is a trend line that it has been following. It actually retested around this exact trend line back in April, back in June, and now is doing the same thing. So according to the chart, it should go up if the trader decide to do so. But if it loses this trend line, we will most likely go as low as 18 cent, and if it goes up from here, I would be looking at 55 to 49 cent. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be up with more. Thanks for watching.